In the dark and dreary depths of Skyrim, shadows slink silently, harboring hidden horrors. Beneath the enchanting allure of vivid flora and the celestial ballet between Secunda and Master, dark secrets and ghostly spirits awaken, weaving ominous stories and destinies for the unsuspecting wanderer. Nestled in the rugged recesses of Tamriel's northernmost nooks, this robust region hosts not only the hardy Nords, but also a medley of magical and malevolent beings. Foremost amongst these fearsome figures are the Hagravens. Born from the brutal and forbidden rituals practiced by corrupted covens, these harsh beings bridge the gap between man and myth. Once mortal witches, they sacrificed their semblance of humanity in exchange for formidable and fearsome magical powers. Their transformation is not merely physical, but permeates the very essence of their eldritch existence. These terrible, talon-touched tyrants are revered and reviled in equal measure. Within the war-torn walls of the Reach, clans of Reachmen elevate these ominous beings to exalted ranks, revering them as malevolent matriarchs and ferocious rulers. Through harrowing rituals, these heinous hybrids hold sway over the hordes of Reachmen, horrifyingly altering their brave warriors into the brutish and the barbaric Briarhearts. The valiant champions of Skyrim stand, adept at defeating these malevolent Hagravens and capturing their keen claws and delicate feathers for alchemical purposes. With these two ingredients, adventurers and alchemists alike can create potions of potent power, combating the disdain and disease that spreads across the chilly, rugged terrain. Welcome to today's episode of Foraging Fauna and Flora, where we wade through the wilderness of Tamriel, unearthing deep-rooted secrets and uncovering mysteries from the majestic mountaintops to the mystical meadows. Hagravens are horrifying hybrids of corruption and decay, dreadfully depicted as demonic blends of crone and crow. These horrible hex-wielding harridans, once humble witches, have handed over their humanity for heightened sorcery and hurtful spells. These menacing matrons of magic are known to consume their captives cruelly, craving particularly the plump peepers plucked fresh from their prey. Hardly any horror in the haunted wilds of Skyrim matches the maliciousness, malevolence, and monstrous nature of the Hagravens. Extremely antagonistic to outsiders, yet retaining the wretched ability to whisper wicked words, these grotesque guardians are grimly adept in both gruesome melee and at hurling hexes from afar. For the bold and brave, battling a Hagraven is a fearsome feat. With fire flung from gnarled fingertips and curses cast from corrupted lips, these harbingers of havoc are formidable foes. Upon defeating a Hagraven, daring adventurers delight in discovering both Hagraven claws and feathers, fortuitous finds that fuel their alchemical ambitions. These coveted components, crucial for crafting compelling concoctions, reward the risks taken in the treacherous terrains where these horrible harpies reside. The Hagraven Claw holds a host of hallowed alchemical properties. This hauntingly hooked item is highly prized by savvy Skyrim scholars for its substantial significance in potion crafting. When used in alchemy, the Hagraven Claw heightens the effects of Fortify Enchanting potions, a highly sought-after concoction amongst enchanters eager to enhance their magical manipulations. Hagraven Claw is crucial in concocting other powerful potions, such as Resist Magic, which provides protection against Skyrim's magical menaces. It also provides Fortify Barter, essential for those haggling in Skyrim's bustling markets. Hagraven Claw is also essential for inflicting lingering damage Magicka, a pivotal effect that can determine the outcome of any magical match. Agneta Falia, a seasoned herbalist, provides a prudent piece of advice in her renowned work, The Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim. In her book, she advises against obtaining Hagraven claws. The claws of a Hagraven are best obtained in shops. It is inadvisable to suggest one collects them oneself. These creatures have traded in their humanity for access to powerful magics, and the transformations they undergo infuse their entire beings with some element of that power. Ingesting the powdered claws makes one more resistant to magic, but an especially curious property of the claws is revealed when mixed with snowberries, often found in Skyrim's higher elevations. I found myself capable of comprehending enchantments I had believed mystifying after ingesting the mixture, and have passed this knowledge on to several court wizards who were grateful for the knowledge. Adventurers hunting for these claws must heed the haunted habitats of their owners, often nestled in nightmarish nests deep within Skyrim's shadowy silhouettes. With each claw collected, one not only gains a gruesome but grand ingredient, but they also strip these sinister sorceresses of some of their spellbinding strength. Hagraven Claws can be combined with 31 other ingredients, providing a range of alchemical solutions. To craft a potion of Fortify Barter and resist magic, combine Hagraven Claw with Tundra Cotton. To craft a potion of resist magic, combine Hagraven Claw with Aster Bloom Core, Bleeding Crown, Bungler's Bane, Chicken's Egg, Crimson Nirnroot, Felsad Tern Feathers, Gleam Blossom, Hawk's Egg, Hypophagia, Lavender, Nirnroot, Void Salts, or Wisp Wrappings. To concoct a poison of lingering damage magicka, combine Hagraven Claw with Ogre's Teeth, Purple Mountain Flower, Scalon Fin, Swamp Fungal Pod, Torchbug Thorax, or Wheat. To create a potion of Fortify Enchanting, combine Hagraven Claw with Ancestor Mothwing, Blue Butterfly Wing, Charis Hunter Atene, Droog Wax, Snowberries, Spawn Ash, Spriggan Sap, or Stoneflower Petals. Lastly, to craft a potion of Fortify Barter, combine Hagraven Claw with Butterfly Wing, Dragon's Tongue, or Imp Gall. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 52 guaranteed samples can be found in 21 different locations. Locations with the greatest numbers are 6 in Grave Concoctions, 5 in the Hall of Countenance, 5 in the White Hall, 4 in the Archmage's Quarters, 4 in the Blue Palace, 3 in High Moon Hall, 3 in Thaumaturgist's Hut, 2 in Angeline's Aromatics, 2 in Dark Light Tower, 2 in Elgrim's Elixirs, 2 in the Hag's Cure, 2 in the Inner Sanctum, 2 in the Understone Keep, 2 in Vlindrel Hall, 2 in the White Vial. Hagraven Claw is categorized as a rare ingredient, meaning that most apothecary merchants have a 21% chance of carrying 1 to 4 samples. In addition, it may be randomly found only in rare type apothecaries' satchels. All Hagravens have a 26% chance of dropping 1 to 3 Hagraven Claws, including the Glimmoral Witches and named Hagravens such as Drascua of Dead Crone Rock, Melka of Blind Cliff Cave, and Moira of Witchmist Grove. The quest Hunting and Gathering in Skyrim is a straightforward retrieval mission centered on acquiring rare alchemical ingredients for Elenia Mothrin, the apothecary in Tel Mithrin. After completing the quest, Healing a House, the player can initiate this quest by speaking with Elenia in the Tel Mithrin apothecary. She will request that you bring her one of the following rare alchemical ingredients: Briar Heart, Daedra Heart, Giant's Toe, Hagraven Claw, Vampire Dust, or Void Salts. Afterwards, she will reward you a sum of gold between 100 and 350 gold, depending on which item is provided. Fetching her a Hagraven Claw will yield the player 100 gold, and this dialogue.
Another wanderer. I suppose you'll be wanting potions, just like the others. As a matter of fact, I need a Hagraven Claw. I'll pay extra if you find one. Nasty bitches, aren't they? Here's your fee.
In summary, hunting and gathering highlights the practical uses and economic value of mystical and dangerous creatures' parts within Skyrim's world. The quest showcases the typical interactions and transactions between adventurers and NPCs, underscoring the game's rich narrative interwoven with its gameplay mechanics. While discussing the intriguing aspects of Hagraven Claws, it's worth shifting focus to another notable item, Hagraven Feathers. Like Hagraven Claws, Hagraven Feathers are valuable alchemical ingredients, often found in the same eerie environments where Hagravens reside. Highly valued in the alchemical arts, these feathers are key for concocting potions such as Fortify Conjuration, which amplifies the summoner's ability to call forth creatures from other realms. They also play a pivotal part in Potions of Frenzy, fueling fits of fury amongst foes. Additionally, their use in crafting potions of weakness to shock and damage magicka aid in maiming enemies in a multitude of ways, making them a versatile and valuable component for both combative and creative endeavors in the mystical world of Skyrim. Hagraven Feathers can be combined with 37 other endgame ingredients, making it a versatile component in alchemy. To concoct a poison of damage magicka and frenzy, combine Hagraven Feathers with human heart or mort flesh. To create a poison of damage magicka and weakness to shock, combine Hagraven Feathers with trauma root. To create a poison of damage magicka, combine Hagraven Feathers with bitter green petals, butterfly wing, chaurus eggs, chokeweed, daedra heart, eye of saber cat, glow dust, hanging moss, jarrin root, luna mothwing, Namira's rot, or Nordic barnacle. To create a potion of Fortify Conjuration, combine Hagraven Feathers with ancestor mothwing, blue butterfly wing, blue mountain flower, bone meal, chaurus hunter atene, congealed putrescence, frost salts, lavender, or slowed soap. To concoct a potion of frenzy, combine Hagraven Feathers with blisterwort, boar tusk, droog wax, fulmer ear, fly amanita, hypophagia, or troll fat. Lastly, to create a poison of weakness to shock, combine Hagraven Feathers with ashen grass pod, bee, giant lichen, ogre's teeth, stoneflower petals, or void salts. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 64 guaranteed samples can be found in 30 different locations. Locations with the greatest numbers are 9 in Hag's End, 7 around Witch Mist Grove, 5 in Serpent's Bluff Ruins, 4 around Cradlestone Tower, 3 in Deepwood Redoubt, 3 inside Deepwood Vale, 3 in the Hall of Countenance, 3 in Nightcaller Temple, 3 around Orphan Rock. Hagraven feathers are categorized as a rare type ingredient, meaning that most apothecary merchants have a 21% chance of carrying 1 to 4 samples. In addition, they may be randomly found only in rare type apothecary satchels. These feathers, just like Skyrim's diverse flora, regenerate after a period of time, ready to be collected again by those brave enough to venture back into Hagraven territories. This continuous cycle allows alchemists and adventurers alike to regularly harness the magical properties embedded within these mystical feathers. All Hagravens are guaranteed to drop 1 feather and may drop as many as 3. This includes the Glenmoral Witches and named Hagravens such as Draskua of Deadcrone Rock, Melka of Blind Cliff Cave, and Moira of Witch Mist Grove. The quest, A Night to Remember, in Skyrim, involves a series of misadventures following a drinking contest with a character named Sam Guavine. The quest begins when the player character, upon reaching level 14, encounters Sam in any inn or tavern and is challenged to a drinking contest.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place. Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round 1. Down the hatch. Your turn. 1 down, my friend. 1 down. Yeah. And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, 1 more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
During the quest, the player must retrace their steps and clean up the mess they made during their drunken escapades. This involves multiple locations and interactions with different characters across Skyrim. Notably, the quest involves gathering several odd items, including a giant's toe, alto wine, and crucially, a Hagraven feather. You awake in the Temple of Dibella in Markarth with no memory of how you got there.
Wake up! That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Of course, you don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Dibella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid.
Senna, the priestess, informs you that you disrupted the temple during your drunken stupor and asks you to clean up. The cleanup involves gathering various items, which are a part of a concocted staff repair list for Sam.
I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness after all, even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
The next clue leads you to Rorikstead, where you encounter Innis, who accuses you of stealing his goat, Gleda, and selling it to a giant. To retrieve information about Sam and your whereabouts last night, you need to resolve the situation with Gleda, which involves either retrieving the goat from the giant named Grok, or compensating Innis.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry's not good enough. Not while my Gleda's still out there alone and afraid. You kidnapped her and sold her to that giant. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. Gleda! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there.
Your journey continues in Whiterun, where you interact with Isolde. She reveals that you purchased a wedding ring from her under the pretenses of getting married, and directs you to find the ring at Witchmist Grove.
It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you. How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook.
There, you encounter your supposed fiancé, a Hagraven named Moira, who attacks you when you attempt to retrieve the ring.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return, to consummate our love. What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
Once you have the ring, return it to Isolde to learn more about the wedding's supposed location, Morvunskar. As you navigate through hostile mages in Morvunskar, you eventually find a portal that transports you to Misty Grove. In Misty Grove, you finally reunite with Sam Gwavine, who reveals himself as Sanguin, the Daedric Prince of Debauchery. He admits the night's chaotic events were orchestrated for his amusement. Sanguin rewards you with the Sanguin Rose, a powerful staff capable of summoning Dremora, and teleports you back to the respected tavern where your adventure began.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven Feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see,
I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment.
And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. I am Sanguin, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks?
But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh.
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguin could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Each phase of the quest offers a blend of mystery, exploration, and resolution, culminating into a memorable encounter with one of Skyrim's Daedric princes. In the world of Skyrim, the transformation from Witch into Hagraven is noted as being reversible, although the details on how this reversal can be achieved are sparse and suggest divine intervention might be necessary. This intriguing aspect of the lore is highlighted by the story of Keeper Ormi in the Elder Scrolls Online, a Hagraven whose transformation was undone. The reversal occurred when Kine, goddess of the storm, intervened after Ormi's son Sahun prayed for her. Kine's cleansing restored Ormi, suggesting that such transformations, though profound and powerful, are not necessarily permanent. This piece of lore opens up fascinating cultural implications. It suggests that Hagravens, despite their daunting and seemingly final embrace into dark magic for power, might still maintain a link to their previous identities. This connection could potentially be rekindled or restored under extraordinary circumstances, involving acts of divine mercy or profound personal redemption. Such stories add a layer of tragic depth to the Hagravens, painting them not just as creatures of terror, but as beings of potential salvation, locked within a curse that can be lifted through divine grace or profound personal transformation. In the nostalgic and noteworthy world of Skyrim, the Hagravens occupy a unique niche. These haunting beings, a hybrid of human witchcraft and horrific avian alterations, are not merely malevolent creatures. They are a source of two powerful alchemical components, Hagraven Claws and Feathers. Hagraven Claws are highly prized for their alchemical uses in order to resist magic, fortify enchanting, fortify barter, and lingering damage magicka. Likewise, Hagraven Feathers are sought after for their properties in damage magicka, fortify conjuration, frenzy, and weakness to shock. The gathering of these ingredients, while fraught with peril, provides the brave with valuable resources. These components, crucial for various magical concoctions, underscore the dark allure and depth of Skyrim's lore, intertwining the practical with the mystical. The quest for Hagraven materials is not just a hunt for items, but a deeper dive into the rich tapestry of a land where magic and myth pervade every corner, offering endless adventures and insights into the ancient powers that shape this chilly, challenging landscape. As we say farewell, remember that Skyrim's fauna and flora are as numerous as the stars in its night sky, and we've only just begun to explore them. Until we meet again in the midst of myth and mystery, may your path be paved with the pursuit of the peculiar and the profound. I want to express my sincerest gratitude to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages for their outstanding resources. The depth and precision of your website have been crucial in supporting the creation of my videos. If you've enjoyed this journey through Tamriel's heartland, please leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest Elder Scrolls explorations. Your support helps us bring more of the series' hidden gems to light. Join us next time on Foraging Fauna and Flora for another adventure into the wilds of Tamriel. Until then, may your travels be safe and your groundbreaking discoveries many. Farewell, fellow adventurers.